Most of the times we are told to date with purpose, date with purpose. Yeah, let it be a purposeful relationship. You should know where the relationship is headed before you go into. But guys, at times it is also very valid and enjoyable to date without purpose because it saves you from some heartache, it saves you from some unnecessary pressure and some societal expectations. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Lovely on YouTube. We create content on motivation, inspiration, personal growth and development, love, relationship, success stories, just name it. If these are things you find interesting, you're here in the right place. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, like and share our video. So guys, have you ever dated without purpose? Like you're just in a relationship, we call it a platonic relationship with an undefined relationship, you don't have anything in mind, you just walk into the relationship and you keep exploring with the person, you keep enjoying yourself, though setting some boundaries and without having to think of anything, without having to expect much from your partner. Dating without a specific purpose can be a valid and enjoyable experience. Yeah, is a social activity where two people often with a romantic interest engage in spending time together. When you talk of dating, yeah, but in dating without purpose, you can set boundaries, you can limit your contact to just staying outdoors, going to places, having some time together, um void of anything that has to do with intimacy, that has to do with contact. What are you doing now? You are trying to explore the person. You are also trying to like understand yourself, who you are, or probably you just want to enjoy your singlehood, or post breakup you don't want to just rush into another relationship, or you have a busy lifestyle and you don't really have that time for that committed relationship. You can just have a friend, but I don't know if it's headed somewhere, but it might. That's one thing about dating without purpose. You are not defining it from the onset, because oftentimes you define a relationship from the onset, you start getting so close, so making it a romantic relationship, intimacy and all that. At the end of 1 month, that relationship may not even work, and you go home with some heartbreak, heartache, or by the time you spent like 3 months, you are already envisaging some things, future, lifetime commitment, and if those things are not forthcoming, it makes you get angry, it makes you it puts some sort of pressure on you, or you putting some sort of pressure on your partner. Okay, so it could also be just for recreational socializing, just for personal growth focus. You just want to explore, you just want to try out to be in it. I remember then I would say I just want to try out, let me see how it goes, let me see how I can behave, let me try to understand this person. You guys will be so close, but with boundaries. You set so much boundaries that there won't be any form of intimacy, there won't be any form of contact, what I mean physical kind of, yeah, there won't be any form of romantic feelings, but it's just you guys are cool, you can go out together, you talk on phone, you and it could also be for people that want to test compatibility. You just met someone, you don't want to put in all at a time. You want to test if you guys can stay together, if you guys are compatible. Of course, dating without purpose can be clearly defined, or we can attribute it to what people call bestie these days. Male bestie, female bestie. You can see someone having a male bestie, a female bestie. At the end of the day, they come to realize that, oh, we are so compatible. Oh, we can do this together. Oh, we've actually explored. Oh, we have understood each other. We think we can take this thing to another level. I know that some persons may say, no, yeah, I know for a man or a woman, at a certain age, you shouldn't be dating without purpose. But looking at it these days, even if you date with purpose, one can actually get married or get into a committed relationship and it may not also work out. So I feel if you're dating without purpose is it's going to help save the person or save both parties from some sort of heartbreak or emotional stress or torture and things like that. So for those that want to like date without purpose, how do they do it? That's the question one is going to ask. How are you going to be dating one someone? You're not even thinking of ending up with the person. And why do you call that dating? Would you call it friendship? Why it's called dating is because you're so close to this person that people may actually think, wow, you guys are dating. But the both of you know that you are dating without having anything in mind. And for this kind of thing, effective communication is always very necessary. In fact, it is always advised where both parties communicate and you try to communicate your feelings. He also tries to communicate your own. You try to communicate your intent to him. Oh, I just want to be and this thing with you. I'm not thinking of anything. I'm not thinking of the future. Let's just explore. Let's just be together. If it's headed there tomorrow, fine. But if it's not headed there tomorrow, no hard feelings, no issues. And you find that you have this peace because you're going into that relationship with less expectation, less pressure, and you're not going to like give in to societal expectation, just like we see with some celebrities. They come into a stuff, they start dating, and it'll be like the expectations will be so much, and whereby those expectations are not met, it leads to. And one thing with dating without purpose is that even if along the line you guys break up or you guys are no longer together or you guys decide to call it quits, it's not going to like affect you so much like when you were really dating with purpose, because you've always, oh, I want to do this. And dating with purpose, you have it in mind. I'm not trying to say it's not good to date with purpose. At least when a lady gets to a certain age, you should know that, oh, whatever thing I'm doing. But the good thing about this one is that you're going to set boundaries. No sexual contact, no intimacy, no all sorts of sleeping at the guy's house, him sleeping at your house, and you guys are just so free, like best of friends. Now, no pressure. There is no pressure. Nobody is pressurizing you. When is he going to engage you? When is he going to do this? When is he going to do that? No, there is no pressure from the guy's side. And dating without purpose there has to be a set time. It has to be time bound, or let's say you have a time frame that you're looking at for it to expire. Maybe you be like, okay, I'll be with this person for the next 3 months, 6 months. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if we are compatible. Let's see if we can understand each other. Let's just see how it goes. Because now you're not expecting much. He is not expecting much. Especially if both of you have sat down to communicate your intentions and say, we're just here to, let's just explore. We are not thinking of tomorrow. We are not thinking of marriage. We are not thinking of whatever commitments. We're not thinking of making babies. Let's just be ourselves, be friends. And, it's going to help you be your true self. It's going to help you identify yourself, who you are. Okay? Because there won't be so much pretense. Because when you are in a relationship or probably you're dating someone with that intent of, oh, I want to end up with this person, there might be some things the guy might conceal. There might also be some things you might hold back because you don't want to cause issue. You just want to, portray your best version like some persons do. They don't want to be their real selves. Casual connection. There is no strong emotional connection like, oh, I'm expecting so much from you. You didn't do this, you didn't do that, and all that. It's just a casual connection. You guys can go out, see a movie. You guys can read a book together. You guys can just go out, chill out, have a drink together. You guys can. But I know somebody will ask, in dating without purpose, is any of these partners or parties allowed to date another person with purpose? Well, before you decide to go into this type of dating, you should have sat down to communicate effectively with your partner and be sure that it is what an informed consent or is a mutual understanding between both parties. So you guys were just giving us this time. Let's try to explore. Let's try. So if by the end of this time we see that, oh, it's gonna work out, we can, take it to the next level. But if by the end of this time it's not, we can just, okay, no hard feelings and we'll still be friends. Friendship focus. So the focus for this kind of relationship is just you guys are friends. We are friends. We are okay. We are cool. No much expectation. If I hurt you, it's not going to, if I wrong you, it's not going to get to you so much. It's not going to, you feel very free to confront me, to tell me, because you guys are like friends. There is not so much expectation like, oh, I'm dating him. You're wishing like, you aren't expecting so much. You're just in that relationship just to explore. Okay, find your self-worth, test compatibility, and all that. And it's an avenue for you to learn and grow, because he'll feel very free to tell you when you're wrong. You feel very free to tell him when he's wrong. No hard feelings. So he will tell you the things you ain't doing well. He also, and it's an avenue, like I said, for you to learn and grow. It might not actually get to somewhere, because you're not dating this person for it to end up somewhere. You're just dating to explore. Then, if after the exploration, after everything, you guys find yourselves worthy, fine. But if not, you just part ways and still maintain the friendship. So is a kind of a very good ground, okay, fertile ground for you to learn and grow. It may also prepare you for your next relationship, because when you're now aware, there is this self-awareness of what you did wrong in that or the things you aren't doing well, is going to help you in your next relationship. It's very flexible. You're free to be yourself. You're free to do whatever you want. You're not obliged to or mandated to some sort of pressure or some sort of things. It's very flexible. And here, communication is the key. Communication is the key. You guys will always need to communicate. Always remind yourselves of your set boundaries. Know this, know that. Okay, I'm not coming to your place to pass the night. I'm not doing this. You're not doing that. But you guys are friends. You want to go to the movies. You go together. You want to do is like your bestie. That's the first person you call if you have issues and all that. And you enjoy the process one day at a time. Stay in the moment, enjoy it while it goes, because you're not thinking of tomorrow. By the time you start thinking of the lifelong commitment, you start dreaming, you start putting your whole mind there, you start envisaging, you start doing all sorts of things. And if things are not working out the way that is expected, it brings this kind of emotional will I call it is it imbalance now or whatever am I going to put it that way. Okay, it makes you anxious, and it might build up this form of bitterness and resentment towards, like, because you are expecting so much. Oh, why hasn't he proposed? Oh, why hasn't he done this? Oh, why hasn't, that kind of thing. And self growth, it also helps you to concentrate on yourself, achieve whatever you want to achieve, be whoever you want to be, continue with your career pursuits, your personal, professional development, whatever it is that you still want to actualize as an individual. I know some persons may ask at what age. There is no age limits. Once you are an adult and it's right for you to date, you can decide to date without purpose. Even when you think, oh, you're very ready, you can decide to still go into it, but setting a particular time that it might elapse. But all I'm trying to say, going into that relationship with so much expectation. You guys start off, you take off immediately, you're so madly in love, you've already started acting like man and wife and all that. At the end of the day, if something happens along the line, it's gonna break you so much. So guys, if you've just come out of a toxic relationship, or you just want to explore, you have this busy lifestyle that doesn't really give you time to like socialize, you recently moved to a new area, or you're enjoying your single life, you just want to test compatibility before you head into something very serious, you can try out dating without purpose. But remember, communication is the key, and you have to set strict boundaries, so that you don't end up losing your worth, your value on it. So if you enjoyed this video, please, I would like to know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.